Hello, everybody. My name is Ochara, and this is Eco Global Survival. Another day on my community server. It is time. I got my star, and it's about a week till my next star, so that's pretty late in the run. I'll probably just take something like advanced smelting, but yeah. All right, so oil drilling is needed, and I am ready. I am ready to drill some oil. Well, before I drill some oil, I need to make some barrels. Oh, yeah, I need to get this power, so let's fill the old generator with power, or fill the generator with coal. Sorry. Ooh, my kiln's getting low on coal. Let's top my kilns up while I'm here. Beautiful. So we should be good. We can make a bunch of barrels. We do have an MU4 in here. Yes, we do. So we should be able to make like 300. Yeah, let's just make 300 for now. That's gonna, drain all my iron reserves though, so I will have to take a little trip. Oh, that's a wow. Okay, that's a lot of calories too. I forgot how calorie crazy oil drilling was. You burn a ton of calories oil drilling. Completely forgot about that. My food bonus is in decent spot right now. I do like boiled sausage. I find good. Seared meat I find good. So I got a couple sources of high end protein. Um, Fried haired haunches I thought were good too, but I don't seem to have any of them. I think I have some out in my oil field. I got a little chest out in my oil field for food. So we need just something that isn't fatty. So let's go salad, soup. Now we need protein, seared meat. There we go. Perfect. All right. So how far will a full wheel go? Holy crap. Okay. Apparently I need to put a food chest in here. Forgot. That's insane. All right. So yeah. So a big part of the price of oil goods is from food. And keep in mind too, food is relatively expensive on this server compared to like what it was on my last server. But last server was cheap because like both butchered goods and farm goods were really cheap. Both those are a little more expensive this time. Anyway, I'm not gonna record this whole thing because I'm gonna have to go back and forth like 5 times, probably more than 5 times. Anyway, whenever these barrels are done, I'll run out to the oil field and we'll start filling them. Go from there. All right, so I'm out of my oil field. I just got 100 barrels, still more being made. Well, 101 barrels. So yeah, so I added a little chest here so I can store food in. Here's the fried haired haunches because, as I said, this is a very calorie intensive profession. I also added a pipe to my oil refinery so that the smoke coming out of it is over this side just because Teru has some farms right here. I don't want to pollute those farms if I can help it, right? So every little bit that helps. I don't know if it'll really help, but whatever, I'm going to try. So the way oil works, take the barrels that are empty, and you come to your, oh, wait, just wait. Got to get some power going. Got to put some fuel in the generator. All right, so we got power. Okay, now come to your pump jacks and you queue up, let's just queue up, say 50 at each one. Now you're thinking, Luch, you only have 100 barrels. You have way more than 2 pump jacks. Why are you queuing 50? And we'll just let that go here and I will explain why, but I need to eat. So yeah, so the cost, the price of oil products is generally high because of how much food you use. Because here's the thing, so they're making some full barrels. So if we come over to our refinery, which also needs some fuel, um, so let's say we want to make some plastic. Let's just queue up 10 plastics so we can see the numbers. Uses 22 barrels because we do have modern upgrade 4, but we get 17 barrels back. So we only lose 5 barrels to get 20. But I mean, that's also 1,800 labor, which is like a lot. right? So because food's so expensive on this server, I honestly expected oil products to be more expensive. Like, I'll do okay on oil products, but that's largely because I make my own barrels completely because I'm a smelter, and I I am a glass worker too, so fiberglass is cheap. Other than that, like I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised at the prices of oil stuff. It's lower than I expected it to be. But I mean, hey, that's good, I guess. So yeah, so basically what happens is, you fill the barrels, you empty them, you lose a little bit every time, right? So the general idea is you queue up a ton and just let it go, right? Until you finally run out of barrels. Or what's more likely to happen is your refinery or generator run out of coal. Generally happens before you run out of barrels if you start with enough barrels and you queue up enough, right? Which is why I mentioned charcoal is very valuable as an oil driller because you can just queue up a ton and let it go, right? There is 27 charcoal available. I mean, that's fine, but the thing is, charcoal is it stacks to 100, right? Coal only stacks to 20. So you could have 200 charcoal in here. That's going to burn forever, right? But I need to get a higher base of barrels built up before I can really let it fly anyway. But without charcoal, you got to come out, you got to babysit it without charcoal, which is annoying, but it is what it is. But I got good times here on my things, only a minute and a half for a full barrel. It's pretty good. But we need to eat again. I've shown myself eating enough already today, so I'm not going to show it anymore. I will likely come back. Ooh, actually, no, I got to show something else while I'm up here. So there is a bug that I've talked about before where sometimes your steam truck, while you're logged out, you log back in, it's magically teleported to the 0, 0 point on the map, right? Where the coordinates roll over. So if that happens, and it happened to me again last night, and Axel's, remember, we are all here to have fun. Good reminder. Axel's truck was also there, and it wasn't his first time. So if you ever lose your truck, come up this road by, just take a right at Government Store 2. See this sign, 0, 0 lost and found, and thank you for putting up the sign, Edible, and thank you for helping me dig the elevator shaft. So you come, obviously this ramp was put in by, I assume, whoever's coal mine this is. I believe that's Jasper and Dr. Odakota. Yeah. So thank you for putting that in. So you come in here. If you get stuck, unstuck. If the elevator gets stuck, relog. If your vehicle isn't down there, check above and ground level. Multiple riders at once, not recommended. So basically, 0, 0 at bedrock level is right here. So your truck will be more than likely right here if it's at 0, 0. So you can take the elevator down, grab your truck, and then just take the elevator back out. And again, Edible and I used the dev tool to dig this out. It's still time consuming. Basically, you put this in your hand and you just go one square at a time and dig it all out. So yeah, that took me a while to do, but it's done. Let's widen this while I'm here. Anyway, I will come back once I have some oil products to speak of. All right, so I have some epoxy, I have some plastic, I have some fiberglass. I had a bunch more fiberglass, but it already sold. Um, and I'm gonna have trouble keeping glass in stock. Anybody who needs glass, you might have to go to a different glass worker. Because all my glass is gonna be going into fiberglass. I feel like I've spent like a 500 plus loonies on food already today, and I forgot what a calorie hog oil drilling is, or maybe they've even changed it. And like I've gotten 6 levels in oil drilling already today. I'm almost level 7. And I mean I've been an oil driller for 4 hours at this point. But El Tozo has some wind turbines for sale, so I'm gonna go grab 2. One for the oil platform, one for base, so I don't need to the steam engines anymore. Less pollution, and I don't need coal. Pollution is a concern. I'm trying to not pollute, the fields, especially by the oil field. The pollution by my house isn't really a big issue. I'm not too concerned about that. How much are Wind turbine's going for? Oh, 250. That's not bad for a wind turbine. So let's go 2. Boom. Get those in place. Keep kicking out the... oh, I probably should have grabbed some barrels and ran them up to the oil platform while I was coming this way. That's my bad. But yeah, I'm going to try to keep oil stuff in stock as much as possible. But, oh, it looks like Xandra was busy last night. This is not how this looked yesterday when we took a peek at it. Put a put a wind turbine in your front yard. Oh, it's a nice looking house. What's the floor made of? Black brick, okay. I think the black brick is fine as long as there's walls close, if that makes sense. Right? Like Axel's rooms, the room in Axel's place with the black brick that I didn't love. It's more open, right? As long as you have enough furniture and it's close to walls, I feel like the black brick for floor is fine. I really love this checkered, like this room. There's too much open space, if that makes sense. I don't know. I guess I just I just like the checkerboard pattern so much that it makes me wish Axel had done the whole thing. Anyway, we literally looked at those yesterday, so we don't need to be looking at those again today. So I'm gonna go get these wind turbines planted. This should reduce my need for coal. Oh, I should put a buy order in for charcoal though. I forgot to do that because the although we need less coal out of the oil field now with the wind turbine, we still need a ton of it for the refinery itself. So get these wind turbines in, come back with a little update, maybe probably hit the iron mine another time or two today, and then oh, where my kilns have disappeared. If this ever happens, your crafting stations disappear. If you relog, they usually come right back. So this is running right now. Where can we put the wind turbine? If I put it right here, will it go there? Rotate it like this, maybe? Probably, that windmill's probably kind of blocking it. About here. Require solid ground. Okay, so. Alright, well, let's check. Let's go down here. I doubt that's where we really want it to be. I would like to get this going off. I'd like to get this machine going. But, okay, no, it is. We do have enough electrical power. Okay. I didn't think it would reach. That's beautiful. Oh, there's level 7 oil drilling. Did I take my talents already? I think I did. Yeah, I did. So that's less calories, but I'm still, you know, it hasn't seemed to really matter. I still feel like I'm going through a ton of calories. And quick slash fly. Is this also... No, it's not there. All right, well, I'm going to log out and back in and get my crafting stations back visible. Make sure it's getting power, and then I can... I might just leave this, because it won't run unless I need it, right? Well, I might as well just leave it there. Anyway, I'll be back. Alright, I am out at the oil field collecting some plastic, dropping off some barrels. Got the pump jacks going, got the refinery going. I have got wind turbine in place, so it does hit everything. We don't need to use this anymore, so it's just going to sit there though. It's a good thing though, but we are polluting like crazy. But the market's somewhat stabilized for oil stuff, like there's, you know, there's 500 epoxy on the market. Less plastic, but the epoxy's good. There's lots of nylon, 400 nylon. There's 200 rubber, and you don't need much rubber. You just need a little bit for vehicles, and that's it. Fiberglass is a bit of an issue, but I think once what I have queued up... Actually, you know what? Let's cancel the epoxy. Once this, what I have queued up is done, I'm going to let it sit for a bit, because we're polluting like mad right now. Air pollution, not too bad, but the ground pollution, yeah. it's getting close to terrace fields, and I'd rather not. But if we don't pollute, if we stop, you know, it, it does recover, but, you know, we would have to leave it for a bit. But yeah, oh, also, side note, the government stores are now buying compost. I meant to put that in a lot earlier, I just kind of forgot. Buying and selling, I should mention. So if you're in looking to make some fertilizers, you're, you know, at least one of the government stores should have some compost. So yes, that's my day. A lot of trips out here to make oil products. I made a ton. I don't even want to know how many calories I burned doing doing oil stuff. And, you know, a couple trips to the iron mine to get some iron for barrels. I dug up some more sand out of my beach to make some glass for fiberglass. Pretty busy but productive day. Oh, meteor update, 48 days. Yeah, we're almost ready to shoot down now, right? That's not an issue. We'll be fine. So I want to take a look at a couple of people's properties here by the crossroads, and then I wanted to pop out to Calories' place because Calorie said they built a pool. It was $1,000 pool, so I want to go see what that's all about. What's going on back here? Those pipes weren't there before, were they? Oh, blast furnaces. Oh, is Altozo smelting now? Must be. Not a smelter though. Anyway, not important. Let's take a look at Altozo's house. Well, mostly workshop. Blue bricks? Pretty sure. Yep. The only person really building with the blue bricks. The gray, no, black. Sorry, black accent. I like the black and blue. That's a nice combination. Oh, and if anybody, especially newer players, are looking to make a bit of money, not many people are building roads anymore. I know right here there's no roads to build, but you go to other parts of the map, like, you know, there's all kinds of roads. Like, these are dirt roads here by Fuse's place. There's all kinds of roads still be laid. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna raise the payout for placing roads a little bit, just because people have seemed to have stopped placing roads. Or I think a big part of it is Griffin was our primary road layer, and I haven't seen Griffin on in a day or so. I think Griffin got a little burnt out by the fact that there was too many cooks and not enough farmers. So yeah, so I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. Anyway, here's the Griffin's place though, that built before they left. Looking pretty good. I like the brick, lumber, and glass. All the tier 2 building materials included. And then we have what's Flyboy got on the go here? Flyboy's airport. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I'm assuming work in progress. I'm really curious to see what this ends up being. It's pretty cool as it is, honestly. And then we got Matt's place. This is also Flyboy's place, right? No, sorry. This is Ebony's place. The Funky Winker Beans. And then we got Matt's place. What's the... Oh, he's got stoves. That's right, too. Ooh, is there anything I can buy that I haven't already eaten? I'm full. See, there's this Ban Chow. I could try this to see. It might be my favorite food, but it's $16. And I know why it's $16, because I didn't even bother making these last run because they're so expensive, because crab carcasses are rare, oil is rare, prime cuts are expensive, bean sprouts are like, there's nothing easy in that recipe, so I just didn't bother making it last run. Just did not seem worth it to me. But yeah, Matt's got quite a tower going here now. Oh, pipes on both sides. Oh yeah, power. He had to make power because stoves need power. That's right too. So Matt is polluting his river. We now have a chocolate milk river here. But that just happens sometimes, right? The chocolate milk rivers. All right, so let's quickly go change that law. Somebody asked in the comments about the laws. I might make just a completely separate video, I think, going over all the laws and stuff that I use on the server, just to kind of have as an evergreen video. So I'm not really, anybody who's played on my servers before probably doesn't need another law update. So let's, where are we looking at for asphalt roads here? Right here at the bottom. So we're going to raise this up to 2. So the profit's a little higher because, yeah, they're still being sold for 1.5. And then we got to match tax. Beautiful. Yeah, it changes. Nice. And let's push it through. All right, I am going to head out to Calories' place, take a look at that, and probably her neighbors while I'm out there. See what's good. All right, so I can kind of understand why Calories' pool was so expensive. This is a fairly large aqueduct. Got the pump windmill down there, pumping the water up to the aqueduct, come down, run this way. It's nighttime. Going for a night swim. Gotta love a good night swim every now and then, right? Get the wind turbine there. So you come down. This is like the change room, right? So you get changed, and then you go cannonball into the pool. But nice water source. Because there's one thing about this map. Like there was some pretty good oil spots, 2 deserts, nice big cold biome, so it was good for ores. A couple of different wetlands, you know, like it was solid that way. But the rivers aren't terribly convenient, right? Like there was this river, a couple people live on it, but like look how few people are actually live on the rivers, right? There's no river through either desert, right? So it was hard to get running water. There was a lot of water shenanigans going on. Like aqueducts and Edible would bring water over and create little pools for people, right? Like there was a lot of that going on this run. So this is Calories' pool. The house looks similar to last time we were up this way. Just a nice little log cabin. Like Calorie was on vacation for a good solid week, but now that Calorie's back, the crop issue seems to be somewhat under control. Because they're a farmer, so that obviously helps. Then we got Don's giant tower. Don has not played in a while. We come down here. We got Philosopher King. I haven't seen much Philosopher King lately. Lord Frost I have seen. Ooh, look at this artsy window placement. Windows amongst the glass. That's interesting, Lord Frost, I gotta say. And what color bricks are these? That's a very light gray. Are they gray bricks? Like those, I guess it's the lighting in the game at the time. Because sometimes I can't tell the gray bricks from black. But that looks considerably lighter. But then you look up here in the shadow, right? Quite a bit darker. That would be the source of my confusion. Or that's my story anyway. And I'm sticking to it. But yeah, looking pretty good. Alright, so yeah, I think that'll do it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's take a look at Fuse. Has Fuse built anything new? Working on it. Working on an upgrade. That'll do it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, folks. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to check out the server, join my Discord. All the information you need is there. It's in a pinned message on my Eco channel. We just have one rule, you know, treat other people with respect. That's really all I ask. But yeah, and if anybody wants to support me on Patreon, links in the description down below, as is Twitter if you want to follow me there. Most importantly, though, be good to each other. Have a great day. I'll see you and this wolf in the next one. Bye. Wouldn't even let me pet it. Rude.